I'm so excited to try this palette. I'm so excited to open it, to just, I'm just too through. I'm so excited. Look at it, y'all. Look at it. Is that beautiful or what? Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Lydia Marie. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the little snippet that I just played, all we're talking about today is the Queen Mother palette. I was so excited to get this holiday collection limited edition palette in the mail for the Sephora sale, I should say. It's one of the first things that I put into my cart, and I was praying so hard that by the time it was time to check out and I could finally shop, that it would still be available, and it was. Very excited to try this. This is her limited edition Celestial Nirvana palette, and this is the back. It has all of the shades listed, and then as I showed you, the color story is just fantastic. It is just so beautiful. It's 18 full-size pans, and this is the look that I created. I'm going to go ahead and insert the look, and you can see how I just came up with it. This is not even nearly touching the surface of this palette. I'm very excited to play around in those bright, vibrant colors. So if you like to see my thoughts and how I created this beautiful look on this using the Pat McGrath palette, I hope that you will stay tuned. Hi to my new subscribers. I see you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and hitting that thumbs up button, letting YouTube know that I'm out here making this content for y'all, right? So let's get into this look and my review and some quick thoughts about the beautiful Pat McGrath Holiday Collection Celestial Nirvana palette. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Okay, so this is the look that I came up with, and I just played around with the palette. The palette is so beautiful, and I put shimmers, you know, up a little bit in my crease. Like, I just broke all the rules, but that's okay because Pat McGrath is an artist. She's an artist, okay? So when you have her products, I like to play around. Like, she would play around. She would put a shimmer on the eyelid. I'm putting shimmer all over my eyelid. I did a little deepness in the purple with the crease. In the crease with the purple. I used some of that pink shade for a highlight and on top of my blush. I mean, just get into it. And this to me is not even as dramatic as you can go with this palette because the color story is just I mean, look at the greens. Look at the purple. I haven't even touched this yet. I used this purple, this pink, this champagne pink right here. And they have names on the back. That champagne pink is, I will list them below what I use because I don't want to take up too much time. I use a little bit of this pink matte right here. So, I mean, the possibilities for this type of palette are just endless. And I feel like with these type of eyeshadow palettes, Pat and her team are encouraging you to have some fun. I mean, it's a Celestial Nirvana palette. Nirvana, Bliss. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just dipped my brush, and wherever it took me, this is where it took me. And I kept it, even for me, a little bit light. But golly, look at the colors on my eye. Just that shimmer, that little champagne shimmer on top. I mean, before I laid down any matte colors, it's just, it's perfection. Some of the details of the palette, this is 18 pans of eyeshadow, and like I said, it does have a very diverse color story. This is a limited edition. This is her yearly holiday collection. She normally does a holiday palette or a holiday collection like right around Christmas, Thanksgiving, and this is the palette. This was at Sephora for $82. I know it's expensive, but one, it's Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath's products are like the top of the top, and worth it, every penny. And most of her palettes about this size normally retail for about $120 to $125. So getting it for this limited collection to me was quite the bargain, but I just had to have it. Like, I saw it, and really just seeing it in person is way better than seeing it online. So, I mean, if you're looking to add to your collection, I feel like this would be a perfectly great palette. The colors blend beautifully. I've never had an issue with Pat McGrath. I have another palette of hers back there, a small 6-pan. I've never had an issue with hers not blending well or anything like that. But if you have the other Celestial palette, I'm not sure about that color story, but this one, I recommend this one. Like, it's just so beautiful. This color is the color that I have in my crease on top of my eye, and I think that's called Nocturnal, no, it's called Lunar Lavender. This is Lunar Lavender, and this is Nocturnal Navy. So the names are on the back of the palette, but I just think this palette is just look at the color. I mean, look at the story. I mean, the eye is just, I can't stop looking in the mirror. Like, I want to film like 4 other things just so I don't have to take this makeup off right away because it's so good. But this is definitely, to me, worth the splurge. And that's the kind of thing that the Sephora sale is really, that I use it for, to splurge. Because I wouldn't just buy, you know, during my monthly makeup purchases, something, you know, a palette that's $82. And I definitely wouldn't spend that much on anybody but Pat McGrath. But that's just me, myself, personally. So let me know what you think about this eyeshadow palette, about the eyeshadow look. I went a little purple pink, but I'm feeling it. And I just used this Sephora Glossed Up Gloss in the shade Regal. Is it Regal? Wait. Royal, sorry. I used a little purple gloss because I wanted the eyes to be the focus, but I used the pink shade on my nose, like I said, as a little bit of highlight. And she has a shade in here called Fabulosity. I'm going to find out what that is, and I'm going to use that one next. But this is right here on my vanity. I'm very, very pleased with this eyeshadow palette. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, as always, to my Shop in My Stash. And this is the big ticket item that I got from the Sephora sale this year, the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana palette. It is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely, to me, worth the coins. Again, since it was the big sale, I went ahead and splurged, but I just think it's so beautiful, and I can't wait to use that blue, that purple, and that green. Y'all know how I love a good blue eyeshadow look. I do. I'll be using that here on my channel a lot more. Also, make sure you're following me on Pinterest and on Instagram, because I do a little short looks there, but they're all up here. You can find my information on my About tab here on YouTube. Thanks again for tuning in, you guys. I'll see you back here very, very soon.